I would never actually do this, like ever. But I think it's really important for people to see how words actually affect people because it's really fucked up.
Sydney Sweeney just dropped an absolute bombshell on Ryan Reynolds after exposing his dirty little secret that was never supposed to see daylight. She wasn't even trying to start drama. Someone else was running their mouth, and somehow Sydney ended up blacklisted from 3 movies overnight. So now she's done playing nice, and trust me, her revenge isn't just petty, it's poetic.
Euphoria star Sydney Sweeney broke down in tears on an emotional live stream.
So here's where it all went to hell. On April 15th, 2025, Sydney Sweeney boarded her flight back to New York, thinking she just nailed the biggest weekend of her life. The Glass Chapel panel in Paris was a full-blown triumph. The critics were finally treating her like a serious actress instead of just another blonde in heels. Netflix execs were buzzing. Ryan Reynolds was patting himself on the back for finally doing something outside his Deadpool clown act. Everything was perfect. Until it wasn't.
Your life changes overnight.
The fallout didn't hit with fireworks. It died in silence. She landed back in the States expecting headlines and scripts. Instead, her inbox went cold. No calls, no press requests, just a creeping sense that something had shifted.
Why is this happening?
And it all traced back to that one flight, that one overheard conversation. 2 rows ahead of her, Ryan Reynolds, oh so casually, started unraveling the entire mythology of his marriage. Not in code, not in whispers, just talking, on a call, like the cabin wasn't filled with people who have ears. He said it plainly. I was never her husband. I was the image. A beard. There was a contract. And in one breath, the whole Pinterest-perfect Reynolds lively empire crumbled.
Sydney Sweeney never signed up to be a whistleblower. She didn't want the headlines, the conspiracy theories, or the overnight blacklist. But when one overheard conversation on a transatlantic flight set off a chain reaction that erased her from red carpets, canceled her roles, and deleted her from her own movie premiere, she knew silence wouldn't protect her. It would bury her. And now, she's done playing nice. Sydney Sweeney is going scorched earth. The secret she never meant to hear, the one that cracked Hollywood's favorite fairy tale wide open, is finally being dragged into the light. Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively have built their careers on being the perfect power couple. Quirky, gorgeous, unbothered. But according to Sydney, it was all fake. A performance, a contract. And when she got too close to the truth, the industry didn't defend her. They deleted her. This isn't just another celebrity breakup. This is a full-blown cover-up unraveling in real time. And Sydney, she's holding the detonator. It was supposed to be a victory lap. On April 15th, 2025, Sydney Sweeney boarded her flight back to New York after absolutely owning the Glass Chapel panel in Paris. The buzz was electric. Critics had finally stopped reducing her to a pair of cheekbones and heels. They were calling her the next Nicole Kidman. Netflix execs were circling like sharks. Even Ryan Reynolds, her co-star, and until recently, Hollywood's golden boy, was riding high. He'd finally done something outside of his Deadpool memes and cheeky commercials. This was supposed to be their moment. And then it all fell apart. 2 rows ahead of her, Ryan Reynolds casually answered a phone call mid-flight, loud enough for anyone nearby to hear. No code, no discretion, just pure arrogance. I was never her husband. I was the image, a beard. There was a contract. Just like that, the myth shattered. The Pinterest-perfect Reynolds Lively brand wasn't a love story. It was a lie. And Sydney, silent in her seat, had just heard too much. Sydney didn't react. No dramatic eye roll, no whispered calls. She just sat there, stunned. But someone else didn't stay quiet. Whether it was a nosy assistant or a producer with too much time on their hands, the story got out. Or worse, The possibility of a story got out. By the time Sydney landed back in the States, the tide had shifted. There were no press requests, no callbacks, no buzz. Her inbox, once flooded, was stone cold. She hadn't leaked a word. But in Hollywood, the threat of exposure is often more dangerous than the exposure itself. Projects vanished overnight. Directors stopped responding. Her agent started ghosting. Nobody told her why. They didn't have to. There was no memo, no TMZ headline, no dramatic scandal. That's not how it works anymore. Silent blacklisting is clean, efficient, untraceable. One day, you're the next big thing. The next, you're a liability. A Netflix legal thriller, already half-cast with Sydney, was restructured. Translation: replaced her. A Dior campaign already halfway through post-production pivoted. A leaked Slack message from Dior's PR team made it crystal clear. We're being asked to pull her visibility, brand neutrality, no press follow-up. No scandal, no receipts, just vapor. Sydney Sweeney, erased without a trace. April 19th, the Glass Chapel premiere in New York. Sydney had the dress. The glam team flew in. The stylist cleared their schedule. The car arrived. But instead of a press pass, she was handed a guest wristband. No interviews, no cameras, no carpet. Come in through the side door. Smile from the shadows. Disappear. She didn't. She never showed up. And every press photo that night told a clear story. Ryan Reynolds, solo, center stage, basking in the glow. No sign of Sydney, the actual female lead. The internet noticed. Fast. Where is Sydney Sweeney? Isn't she the lead? She was on every poster last week. Now she's MIA? One tweet. They didn't forget her. They erased her. 90,000 likes by morning. Fans are not dumb. They started pulling receipts. Screenshots of Netflix trailers from 2 weeks ago showing Sydney front and center. Now, all new posts feature just Ryan. Then came the TikToks. One from her Glam Squad's assistant. Imagine spending 4 hours perfecting a metallic sculpted look, and your lead actress gets ghosted from her own movie. Another, a PR junior allegedly overheard a producer whisper, "We don't need Blake's enemies on this couch." No names, no confirmation, but everyone knew exactly who they meant. And Sydney? She stayed silent. Still. On April 20th, Blake Lively posted a stunning image. Her and Ryan at the Glass Chapel premiere, looking like Hollywood royalty. The internet swooned. Media outlets flooded timelines with praise. There was just one problem. Blake wasn't there. The photo was a fake. Metadata confirmed it was taken weeks earlier in Los Angeles. The photo had been edited, expertly, and fed to the press like candy. 6 major entertainment sites ran the story. None of them mentioned Sydney, not once. According to a Netflix marketing leak, the submission came directly from Blake's team. The subject line of one internal email said it all. She wasn't reduced, she was deleted. April 23rd, Sydney joined a video call with Netflix Legal, a PR handler, her agent, and a rep from Blake's team. The tone was cold, clinical. The offer? A single lump sum settlement for her creative contribution in exchange for total silence. An 18-month gag order. No interviews, no red carpets, no mention of Blake. Sydney asked one question. Did Blake send this? The PR rep just smiled. She closed her laptop. 2 hours later, Netflix pulled every piece of promo featuring Sydney. Her billing vanished. Her quotes removed. Her image deleted. That same night, a gossip account tweeted, "She didn't sign." And that's when all hell broke loose. April 25th. A grainy photo hit Reddit. Sydney Sweeney sitting with Reese Witherspoon at the Polo Lounge. No stylists, no filters, just 2 women deep in conversation. Insiders say Apple TV Plus is circling a new limited series. Nicole Kidman producing, Reese directing, Sydney starring. The same Reese who once clashed with Blake's team and survived the PR fallout. One strategist called it the Witherspoon pivot. Quiet, calculated, unstoppable. While Sydney surged, Ryan crumbled. Investors started pulling out of his next project. An internal meeting transcript leaked. The Sydney fallout is sticky in key markets. His own PR team turned on him. When asked if he could still carry the project, he shrugged. "This wasn't my play." A rep snapped back. "Then maybe you shouldn't have spoken on that flight." He didn't respond. Now, Sydney's done with silence. She's sitting down with RTM. No gag order, no handlers, no filters. She's naming names, providing timelines, showing receipts, the flight, the blacklist, the fake marriage, the Marvel contracts. I stayed quiet because I thought silence would protect me. It didn't. It just protected them. Studios are scrambling. Blake's team is hiding. Ryan has vanished from socials. And Sydney, she's rewriting the script. On her terms. They tried to ghost her, silence her, delete her. But Sydney Sweeney isn't playing by Hollywood's rules anymore. The truth is out. The receipts are ready. And the whole world is watching. Drop a comment below if you're ready for the full interview and tell us, do you believe Sydney's story? If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. We hope to see you again soon.